Plagued by potholes, but relief is on the way. We learned today when Colorado Springs will start spending that extra $2 million on pothole repairs.
Couldn't come soon enough. It should happen within the next 2 weeks. The City Council finally allocated the money this week.
Let's get you out to KRDO News Channel 13. Scott Harrison, he's updating this story that we've been tracking for several months. And Scott, you're live out there on 8th Street right now, one of the many areas where we have a lot of pothole problems.
Yeah, we're driving down the 8th Street Hill right now, JJ, and you might be able to tell by our car and the vibrations how bumpy it really is driving with all these potholes. And this isn't the only street where potholes are a problem. Now, that extra money, that extra $2 million we've been telling you about, it's not going to the streets division for their crews. It's actually going to be used to hire private contractors. And those contractors will work with the 8 existing city crews every day to cover more ground on the pothole backlog. Here in this Northeast Springs neighborhood, a sign of more good things to come.
That's awesome. Awesome, awesome.
One fewer pothole for drivers like Gail Vigil to worry about.
Thank goodness for Colorado Springs. Got that extra money. It does concern you when you have to drive over them all the time and your front end is a problem and your tires. And you do have a lot of different concerns.
In a few weeks, the city plans to add 4 repair crews with that extra $2 million approved by the City Council. This map shows red lines marking the streets where the work will be done. The private crews will do what city crews began doing this spring, permanent repairs instead of temporary fixes by cutting a wider area around a pothole.
Those are the streets that we are going to heavily attack and try to do these permanent repairs to. It's very important to remember that this isn't just pothole filling. This is permanent repair so that we don't have to pothole fill.
The city plans to have all of the extra money spent before the end of summer. Now, this extra $2 million that we've been telling you about is not going to repair every pothole in the city. There are just too many potholes that can be covered. But they have to do something to deal with the backlog of potholes that generated because we had such a wet fall and such a cold winter. So this is doing something to at least alleviate that backlog. And the city, of course, will continue trying to fill more potholes as they find the money to do so. It's something we'll continue to track for you. We're live on a bumpy 8th Street in Colorado Springs. Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.
Relief on the way. Thanks so much, Scott.